Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hello. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. We're
Hello.
back. It has been a long, long time. We were on vacation.
Woo-woo!
Lucy has a really valid question, and it will be answered soon, Lucy. Lucy, don't you worry. We will answer this question soon with how many boys gonna be smooching, how many ladies gonna be smooching each other.
Ooh.
We might be in a little bit. Getting a little. They've decided Pride Month was September this year. It's fine.
It sure feels like it. We enjoy that.
They sure did. So we got quite a lineup today for y'all because we're back. We're back with the. It's been a while. Listen, we were on vacation.
It feels like it's been 5 years.
It's been literally just a month. Like but it feels like it's been 5 bajillion years. I barely remember how StreamYard works.
Yeah, she was like, "How do I set up a live stream again?" I was like, "Oh no!"
I gotta remember how to set up our streaming equipment. It's fine. We only realized on Sunday that Wednesday was the end of the month.
It was on our calendar. It's not like it didn't exist. It's just you've been traveling. It's been a thing.
We forgot. It's fine. But we're here because it is our monthly what is coming up next month stream where we bring you the Asian dramas and the musical comebacks that we have discovered. As always, little disclaimer: if you see a mistake, just, keep it to yourself. No. And if we forgot a show or something, it's not personal. It's just we're only human. This is the
case. And some of them we do edit out too.
Yeah,
so
because if it's like that's never getting subtitled. We know these at this point. We're like, yeah, no one's picking that up. We just move along. And then sometimes,
for instance, there'll be a lot of movies that happens.
Yeah, and then sometimes if it's so problematic of a plot that we're like, nah, we're good. We don't need to do that. It's fine. We will also edit that out. But we got a good lineup today, so let's get into it. Is this the correct? There we go. Boop. Hell yeah. Okay. Welcome to the What's Coming Up in September live stream. Where we tell you what's coming up in September, because that's Sunday. It's literally Sunday.
I cannot believe it's this soon.
It's still June. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Right? I know.
I don't know. It be what it be. Okay. Boop. We're starting off strong, baby.
There you go.
That's right. We've answered Lucy's question. Boys do be kissing. Because we have a rom-com called Live in Love, or Live in Love. See, it almost got me. Which comes out September 1st. It is Thai, and it's a rom-com following two men who meet and fall in love through live streaming.
So I only highlight former typos when they're funny. So Natalia did have a typo.
No.
It was rom-con. And I thought I would appreciate a rom-con. I would like that.
You know what? I feel like if we keep on that vibe, there might be a show that would have fit for later on in the month. So anyway, this one, it appears, I'm looking there, it looks like it's going to be a WeTV number, so it'll probably be easy to locate. And I think Gaga Ulala has already announced that they're picking it up. So
okay, perfect.
2 options for y'all.
Oishi Fushigi Gatari, September 1st, Japan. A woman with the ability to hear the voices of the dead and see ghosts works with her father to solve mysteries while also studying to be a doctor. And it's like a period piece as well.
She got a lot going on, man.
Yeah. There's a lot. Will we ever see this? Probably not, but it sounded really cool.
It sounded super interesting.
For sure.
Lucy,
queer baiting.
You're not incorrect. We got we got sometimes. Yeah, this one seems interesting. A lot going on, but we'll see if this appears anywhere. It's a Japanese period drama, so.
Good.
We just don't typically see those pop up very much, is why we're saying that.
Yeah.
Unless it has much prettier men without the traditional hairstyles. And
Usually it's not the usually you can kind of tell, like, oh, that doesn't have Vicky vibes, does it?
No. Listen, we're on to Vicky's game. Beef continues.
We know.
The beef continues. Yeah, right? This I think will only have one of the two things.
But it's female centric. Like, I thought that sounded really cool.
Yeah, it just seemed really fun. Boop.
Danchi no Futari, September 1st, Japan. Two women in their 50s become friends when returning to their hometown. Ooh.
That's nice.
It sounded lovely. Like, it sounded really
nice.
It sounds
just good vibes.
And it sounded like about, setting up home together and, like, meals and getting to know the neighbors in your former, like, apartment complex type thing. Like, it just sounded lovely.
Sounded nice.
Will we get to see this? Probably not. Because it sounds lovely.
That could get picked up by one of those subbers that are out there in the world that you can find if you look.
Yeah. So we hear.
Yeah.
Rumored to exist. We can't confirm nor deny they do. We ain't narcs. A Taiwanese show that still has no poster, but it does have a full trailer you can watch on YouTube. That's pretty risque for YouTube, I discovered.
Whoa.
Yeah, it sure is.
Get it out. It's called Us Without Sex. It's on September 1st, and it follows a sex therapist and her client, who is a newlywed woman who is struggling with intimacy with her husband, working together on a journey of sexual exploration. Not with each other, just like in a professional context. But there were some tags on my drama list as warnings. One of them was extended nudity. So keep that in mind. And the trailer really did push the boundaries.
It's not just like vague descriptions of things. No. It's like things happen.
They be
a lot.
Think of like what was that show with Hani in it? Best Hit? No, Hit. Yeah. Whatever that one was.
Hit the Spot.
Hit the Spot. Thank you. Right. Best Hit was not that one. No, Best Hit was a different one entirely. That was a very different drama. I knew it had hit in it. My brain was on another level. Yes. Think that vibe. You'll figure it out. Moving on.
Happy of the End, September 3rd, Japan. Trying to think. I feel like Gaga is going to be having this.
This feels like a Gaga one.
It was announced that they're going to be definitely having it.
Yeah, this feels like a Gaga one, yeah.
A man wakes up in the trash with hazy memories of the past night and a wedding with another man. Could they be happy together?
When I was like looking at this and reading the synopsis, I was like, is this the gay Hangover? With like worse people? Like, that was the vibe I was getting from the synopsis.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Boop. Last one standing, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Season 3 of the variety competition show featuring comedians having to improv in unscripted scenes for laughs. September 3rd, Japan.
So this is actually
on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. This is actually the poster for season 1. I couldn't find a poster for season 3, so there's a few of those. I do wake up, Lucy. Lucy, that's Lucy. Lucy. Oh, Lucy. Same though. We got some lesbians. Hell yeah! First lesbians of the day.
Boop. Not the last. Not the last.
Lesbians of the day. Reverse for You. Coming out on September 3rd. So this one, the synopsis of this is crazy. Okay. So there's a law student, and she has the ability to control time, and her little sister can predict the future. Except that recently, her little sister's predictions have been a little off. But then her little sister has a prediction that she's going to meet her soulmate when it snows in Bangkok, which is she's like, well, that's obviously bullshit, but perhaps she then meets a new sexy business major on a snowy day in Bangkok. So we'll see. Yeah, this looks fun. This looks fun. This looks like, yeah, exactly.
And the whole fourth thing, like it's the fourth in like a little series type situation.
Yeah, little vignette situation.
Yeah,
cool.
But anyway, this one looks cute. This one looks fun.
There you go, Lucy. It's not boys kissing, but girls kissing.
Listen,
and supernatural.
Lucy is equal opportunity. Do not worry. She's fine with that. Ooh.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sky.
Yeah.
Watashi no shitai wo sagashite kudasai? September 4th, Japan. An author posts a message hinting at her own suicide and disappears, but her blog keeps updating, revealing secrets about everyone connected to her.
Ooh.
It looked really cool.
It looked really cool. Like,
that's a cool poster. Like,
yeah.
That's okay.
It looked
very cool.
I do.
Of course, what's not good is when you do run a blog, you kind of know she could have just loaded
scheduled.
She could have just scheduled all of her. Like,
listen,
that part is it. But
somebody else
not to split hairs.
Like, the mechanics of it are very easy to do post mortem if you've planned when you were going to die. You know, like, but I digress. Perhaps they'll pull something out. Who knows?
Love in the Big City, September 5th. Happy birthday to me. Korea. This is the movie coming out, the film version of the novel based on the life of a gay man and his female roommate in Korea.
And then there's a TV version with a different cast that's unrelated to this. Like, it's just sort of it happened at once, you know? That's coming out in October. Yeah.
So this, as far as this currently is going to be going to the Toronto International Film Festival. So like that's as far as like the date for this, like that's what we're hinging this September 5th thing on. It'll later be in theaters like in October.
Yeah. I'm sure this one will appear eventually.
And then the other one next month is going to be the drama, and it's a totally different cast, and it's a more extended, and I think it seems like there's going to be kind of an entirely different feel to it because, you know, the novel explored things much further, and so the drama is able to show a little bit more of that. So
cool. But yeah, it
looks super charming.
It looks very good. Yeah. Baby Wakure every day. A pair of teenage assassins struggle to fit into society. This kind of looks fun, and I really hope Vicky picks it up because this feels like one that Vicky would pick up, and this is coming out September 5th as well.
But it also feels like one that, like, if Netflix ever picked it up, it would not shock me.
No. Yeah.
Because they have that type of stuff too.
And it's like, and I will say, like, iQIYI has started picking up a few J-dramas, mostly BLs so far, but, like, I could see them expanding more into the J-drama market.
So there's a whole, like, series of these teenage assassin. So this is, like, the third, I think, iteration within the drama. And, it'll show up again this month, too. So, like, it does look fun, though. Like, if you guys
look really fun. It does look really fun. Sky, why?
Is it my turn again?
Yes. Listen, here's the thing, is that Sky and I were literally discussing this, and we were like, Japan, like, we love your shows, but you gotta calm down with these titles. Yeah, exactly. Listen, we might have beef, Vicky. We might have beef you were unaware
But give us stuff. We pay for it.
We're in an abusive relationship with Vicky at this point. Like, this is... Okay. All right, Sky. Let's go.
Aijin Tensei Sare Sumo wa Shinda Noshi ni Fukushi Suru. September 5th, Japan. After marrying her college sweetheart, a woman finds herself treated like a servant by her husband and his family. Boo.
Boo.
She then witnesses him flirting with a younger woman.
Boo.
Double boo.
And then she's hit by a car, but is reincarnated as the young woman and vows to use this new identity to get revenge. So it sounds amazing.
This is the ultimate isekai right here. Like, this is the isekai genre has like evolved into new levels of insane with this one. I'm real like I want to watch this one so bad. Listen, we support women's rights and women's wrongs, but also we love a good isekai. Well,
also, I feel like when I feel like when I was looking at like the lead fellow, like he usually plays like really like nice guys, like and I was like, love that for him. That I
think he's gonna play a nice guy this time. Yeah, yeah. This is very J drama.
Well, and you know they do it so well, so it's like and the poster is lovely. Like the colors
the
of it
reflection
look so pretty.
Being the other woman, like nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Boop.
Kidnap. September 6th. I got the nice easy ones.
Easy titles. This guy just keeps getting the long ass titles.
September 6th, Thailand. Man turns to kidnapper for hire to pay for his brother's medical costs. However, when his employer tells him to kill his current victim, he can't do it, hiding the young man in his home.
And then
smoochy smooch.
Mwah, mwah, and then they kiss. This is Ohm's new situation with his new partner. Hopefully it
love me some Ohm.
Hopefully it turns out a little better than the insanity that happened with the last one. These fans need to calm the fuck down. They need to chill out.
Indeed they do.
They're actors. Like, relax.
A friend posted this picture on Twitter and I was like, please tell me this is about two gay dads trying to get their kid to sleep.
No.
She's like,
no.
And I was like, yes. But also this
Mike, we're only on September 6th, so you haven't missed too much.
Yeah.
But you've missed for September 6th, you've missed a strange amount of gay so far. Incredibly.
It's true.
I like how Lucy says this feels very AO3, but I'm down.
Very much so. Very much an AO3 plot. But listen, we don't... Listen.
Like, we love a good Stockholm Syndrome moment.
We love it. Watch the trailer for this, and I think there's like an element of like the guy who's kidnapped is also trying to like extort his own father for money. So,
okay,
like,
see, that adds some flair to it that I appreciate.
Yeah.
Rich people being bad, and there's not even knowing.
Like, I feel like there's like more like conundrums happening. September is Pride Month 2.0. We love it. We love it. There's more. Don't worry. Next, speaking of, right next. On September 7th, we have one called The Hidden Moon, another Thai drama coming out with GMMTV 1. A man finds a creepy house in the woods and meets the son of the owner, falling in love amidst supernatural occurrences. Ooh.
Creepy house and cute guy. He's like, sure, why not?
Like, I see no problems with this setup. Yes, you know what? It looks pretty gay.
It does.
All right. What's next?
You Are My Sister. That was really easy. September 7th, Taiwan. An average woman struggles with her relationship to her seemingly perfect older sister. It sounds very tense. Like when you go read.
There's more to it. Like,
there's reason to have like self-doubt and stuff given the...
Now, Mike,
it looks well done.
Mike, this is not gay. This is a
family that's a no.
Drama. Thank goodness.
And this is referencing the prior drama, not You Are My
For
Sister.
anyone in the future, Gay and Supernatural is for this one. Not this one.
This is neither gay nor supernatural.
Yeah, this is just a regular situation. Boop.
Harbin, September 8th, Korea. a historical film detailing the life of An Jong-gun, an anti-Japanese resistance fighter in the early 1900s.
It looks good.
If you're curious what Hyunbin's been up to, this is what he's been up to. And a lot of other people too.
Cool poster.
A lot of other people.
And this feels like one that will show up eventually after it's doing its theatrical.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
Like, no chance it doesn't show. You know what I mean? Boop. We got our first variety of the month, City Z in the Countryside on September 8th. It's a Korean variety show where young celebrities get sent to the country to experience country life. I like the concept that it's like they're sent as a punishment. to the country. Go to the country, young Gen
Also,
Z.
like, I was looking at who is it, and I'm like, are we saying that these are the young? Like, some of them I didn't read as Gen Z.
I feel like they're like the commentators.
The panelists? Okay.
Yeah. And then I feel like it'll be like a revolving cast.
That makes so much more sense, because I was looking, I was like, I'm pretty sure these folks are not Gen Z.
Yeah, no, like, they're like our age. Like, no.
Yeah, I was like,
don't be like
offhand, I don't feel like you're that young.
Evacuees. Exactly. Like during World War II, where they sent all the British kids to the countryside for fresh air. Yeah. No, I do believe those are the panelists, and then they will find actual
actual youngins. I was like, wow, we're really hurting for some Gen Z.
Like, Rise wasn't available. Like, what does that mean? All right. Boop. Oh, it's been 84 years.
Jack and Joker, you steal my heart! ! Okay. September 9th, Thailand. A notorious thief and a debt collector with a history meet once again. Can they move past hate to romance?
I think there might.
What I wish to point out is how their characters are super young. For no reason whatsoever.
Here's the thing, that's in the synopsis, but I don't think that's actually the correct.
What is going on then? Maybe that was like, is that the past flashback moment?
Like, I think that's when they met, and then it's like years have passed because, like,
why would that be in the synopsis then?
I don't listen. It's my drama list synopses. Let's be real. But Yin War is back, baby.
Because it was like whatever it was something similar to 19-year-old like con artist or something. I'm like,
I feel like that's when they met. Also, I agree. Yeah, listen, we've been Yin War, please. And this is already announced to be on iQIYI, so it will be easy to find. Yay!
Very nice.
Very excited. Yeah, listen. Also, like you know. War's been up to just doing his pottery things. If you don't know, he's also a talented potter.
Also, I just appreciate when, we're like a thief and like debt collector. Yeah. Because I think it said like 19-year-old debt collector, and I was like,
but I don't think that's accurate. I think like they met when he was 19, and then things go wrong.
Well, I have to say that was how it was written when I first read about it. I was like, 19-year-old debt collector.
I have seen in dramas where there are teenagers who get, similar to like drug dealers and stuff, they use teenagers because if they get caught, they go to jail and stuff. So maybe
like arms.
He works for a day.
Here's the thing: they are both very adult men, as Mike has pointed out. They are adult ass men. So like, no, I don't think they're going to be playing teenagers, except in like a flashback. They put their bangs down and hope no one notices it away.
Everybody can see the wrinkles.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, I was literally watching a C-drama recently that had, like, he's like almost 40, and they had him playing his teen version of himself, God. And I was like, okay, come on. Let's chill out right now. But, it's fine. It's all good. But yeah, he had Suho on his, like, pottery show recently.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. I was like, what an unexpected combination. Like, my worlds do be colliding. Anyway, I'm excited for this, which is why they are in the thumbnail on YouTube for this. So, boop, boop.
Fragile. September 9th, Korea. A realistic look at the life of modern teens.
it is a fictional realistic. I'm sensing like modern Degrassi but Korea vibes from what I could see. Not really like, I'm not sure that this is marketed to us specifically. I feel like this is probably going to be marketed to teens. But, you know, there's a small chance that there is a teen who follows us looking for their next Korean drama. This might be one you want to check out.
And, you know, sometimes the high school dramas are fun to watch because you figure out, like, you get to see people before they hit it big kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Boop. Oh, we got more lesbians!
Whose turn is it? I've lost count.
It's mine.
Okay.
September 11th, out of Thailand, we have Unlock Your Love, where women suffering from past relationships find love in each other. Okay. That was all the synopsis gave us. Like, how delightfully vague. Oh, it's a good month for lesbians, Mike. It's a good month for Thai lesbians. Let's just say that.
They're like, they kept up. Just release it all at the same time.
They were like, we heard you like GLs, and we were like, shit, we do. Fuck yeah, the mentor. You know what, Mike? You ain't wrong. Actually, they were probably, you know.
Let's go lesbians.
Okay. Boop.
Soul Busters. September 11th, Korea. One of Korea's top homicide detectives is put in charge of the lowest ranked homicide team.
And comedy ensues with murder.
Disney Plus.
This, you know what? This feels very on brand for the dramas that Disney Plus has been picking up.
Yeah, they do a lot of like
police
murdery, but often
comedy.
murder with comedy.
Yeah.
They're.
Lee Dong-wook. Or Kim Dong-wook, sorry.
Kim Dong-wook, yeah.
Dong-wook.
Dong-wook. A lot on his plate with the fan club starting and all.
He's busy. Sorry.
He's busy.
Kim Dong-wook.
Yeah, the poster is very fun for this. Like, I like bold graphic design. So this is good time.
It's very memorable. Like,
yeah. Boop.
Achilles' Curse and the Curse of Treasure, a movie coming out of Thailand, September 12th. It's set in a fictional world where people live abnormally long lives, but all have a weak spot that can kill them instantly. A detective with the ability to sense other people's weak spots has to solve a robbery murder case that comes up at a fancy birthday party.
Like, I don't know if it's comedy, but the poster makes me think it might be a little comedic.
right.
Got kind of a vibe.
Clue.
Yeah. Exactly. It does
like
kind of
when you start saying fancy dinner party, it's like Clue. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, this is just Clue with extra steps. Okay.
Or like one of those. What are those ones with the onion or something?
Glass onion, like the
Knives Out and stuff.
Like
the Knives Out
and stuff. Like there's
which I have not seen any of them yet, but I keep meaning to.
Good. You would.
I know.
I've watched.
I know. Yeah. Next up, we got another movie, but this one is going to be on Netflix, and it has a boy Woobs in it.
Woobs.
Hell yeah! So this one will be easy to find, as it is a Netflix film. September 13th, Officer Black Belt. Korean film, obviously, Woobs. A martial artist and a probation officer work together to prevent recidivism. Yeah!
Woo!
A lot of fighting.
Yeah.
Woo!
Mike, we all know he's pretty, Mike. It's Woobs.
Hey,
Okay?
it's Woo.
It's Woobs. All right?
No Activity 2, September 13th, Japan. A detective duo of misfits works together to poorly solve crimes.
This is a comedy.
Yes. In case you couldn't tell. It's a comedy.
That's not Jesse at all.
No.
Jesse!
This is the opposite.
This is a not Jesse show.
Speak of the devil and thus she appears. Yeah, we found a not Jesse crime show. I've never watched one either. But you can threaten Lucy. Lucy,
It does look like it.
this is
fun,
a
but also
PG.
They're still. Are you guys still talking about woobs?
Yes, they're still
Yes, he's
talking-
pretty.
Yes, we're still talking about woobs, but Lucy, this is a PG stream. Keep it in, ladies. All right, keep yourselves together.
It looks like it could be fun, but also really frustrating or annoying to watch. You know, like
yeah,
when you
like,
watch.
it'll really
detectives
depend
who are
on how
bad at
like
their
the
job
comedy
and-
goes, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It's always tough when it's like when the character is described. Oh, just a lazy detective that doesn't want to do anything, and his
and then the
partner
other guy's
do
like,
things, and it's
he's-
like.
and then the other guy's just like, oh, he's like a charmer, like a lady killer, like, and you're just like, okay, so how do they combine these two idiots together type situation? Oh, Lucy. Oh, she's acting like I just censored her, you know. Lucy. Boop. Is it me? It's me. High season rainy. September 14th, Thailand. This is one of GMMTV's classic variety show formats where they just send a bunch of their BL actors to a random location and make them do stuff. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes things don't go good. But hopefully things go well this time. It seems like they're sending like a lot of the younger guys too, so we'll see how. Yeah, Gemini's in it. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Boop.
I do not know how to say it. So, Timeless Audition Project. A docuseries following the auditions and formation of a J-pop group. September 14th, Japan. This is on Netflix.
Mhm.
I want to highlight. I also wish to highlight the group that is now named this used to be named Sexy Zone. 3 or 4 dudes, I think 3 dudes that were Sexy Zone are like the ones running the auditions to, I think, get more people to like refresh in their group as they're renaming and stuff is what it looks like it is.
Okay.
Interesting.
I wish to point out that when I started looking up this group, they were really trying to highlight the fact that at the time of formation, their median age was 14.
And, they were
And
called
their
Sexy
name was
Zone?
Sexy Zone.
No,
It
Let me
wasn't
take your
Johnny's
comment back.
Entertainment or whatever. Like,
Gross.
Mike, you're gonna have to
Whoa.
retract that comment because while I agree in a certain context, this context ain't it.
so their group has been around for a while now.
Okay.
And they even had a release like recently, but under this new name, just with the 3
This is a
guys.
better-
So I'm just really perplexed. Like, I'm just perplexed
Yeah.
with what's going on. But
So that's what SZ is at the end of
Sexy Zone.
Right.
See, Sexy Zone would be a great name for a group that was like comprised of like 30-year-old men. That would be a hilarious group to name Sexy Zone. Like that, and a completely appropriate group
Mhm.
to name Sexy Zone. But yeah, 14-year-olds, that ain't it. That ain't it. We gotta
Well,
stop this nonsense.
And even where I was reading it, like, they're kind of trying to push it off as, yeah, this group that's now called this. Like, they were kind of trying to make it sound like they were always named that. It's like, no, they were. I couldn't tell when the name changed. I wanted to just
Listen,
highlight
there's
that
a little
aspect.
bit of historical
But
revision
I'm just
on
saying,
their
this
naming.
is going to be on Netflix. So, like, it's
Yeah.
going to be around. You're going to see it pop up on your screen. So, like, I'm making you aware that this exists. I'm not saying, like, these guys are definitely of age now. Like, this is not, I mean, I'm
teens
saying at this
anymore.
point. But, like, Johnny's
So
Entertainment,
now that
it's all a thing.
I'm not
So,
gonna call. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. Yikes.
yeah. So, like, the reason I highlighted it is just, if it wasn't on Netflix, we wouldn't be talking about this. But, like, it will be popping up. So you're going to be like, what's that? That's what that is.
Bad Guy, My Boss. September 15th, Thailand. An assistant is secretly in love with his boss, working to keep a strict boundary between them. However, his boss has other plans.
Gay plans. Hell yeah.
What you have to appreciate is MDL did not have any synopsis whatsoever for this.
I went out. Actually, I'm gonna lie. I already knew what the synopsis was, but this is already on my list to watch, okay? Like, this is not like, oh, is Natalia like good? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. But this is another one that was based on a novel, and the novel does actually have like an official English translation on like Mech, if you know about what Mech is. So like it is like, you know, I knew what the synopsis was. So Mike, like, yeah, may.
Really?
Just like you may be buying magazines after you say you won't. For anyone who's unfamiliar, Mike is a longtime listener and friend, and he has a magazine buying problem. So I'm putting him on blast. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. So yeah, yep. Boop. Tomena Watashitachi. Now this synopsis may not be fully correct, because when I tell you there was no synopsis, but they did have a trailer. No synopsis.
Cool trailer.
There was a very cool trailer with no subtitles. So I have gleaned the synopsis from watching the unsubtitled trailer. So it might be completely incorrect. So I just want you all to know.
But it looked so cool.
It looked really cool.
It's a drama miniseries.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am inventing what this show is about based on the 30-second trailer that I saw. So if I am wrong, don't come back and tell me I'm wrong. I'm admitting I'm probably wrong, but this is what it seemed was happening on the
there was some stabby things, like things happened.
Dude in like Joker makeup goes on a stabation situation in public. And then this woman, who I think is a journalist, like, listen, I can't confirm.
She had journalist vibes,
but like it seemed like she was a journalist based on this unsubtitled trailer, and she becomes like invested in the case, and like things start happening.
It looked so cool, though.
It looked really cool. Like, this is me guessing what it's about. Okay, like. It could be about something totally different. I don't know, but I'm admitting that I have inferred through visuals alone what this might be about. But anyway, it's September 16th. It's a Japanese web drama, so boop. As a small aside, we changed the title to this right before we went live, and it did have a very extremely long Japanese title, and it's really funny that Sky got it again, because she's been getting all the very long Japanese titles today, but luckily they then just produced an English title for us.
And to be clear, the reason we're utilizing this English title is it seems like people already, like, on Twitter, they're referring to this show as Love is Like a Poison. Like, English side, like, English-speaking international side, it seems like people are already tagging it like this. So, like, we're not just assuming, like, people are discussing this show.
And Lucy, remember how we were talking about rom-cons earlier today?
Rom-con.
Here we go, baby!
Yes, a lawyer and a con artist have a secret love affair.
Hell yeah!
September 17th, Japan.
Perfect.
Hell yeah!
I am so ready for this show.
I am excited.
I saw the trailer today. Yes.
Yeah, Mike, we knew the title. I originally had typed out the full title, and then I said absolutely not.
not when, like, people are, like, English side people are referencing this as Love is Like a Poison.
Exactly.
They've given us a obvious, like, listen, we read the there's with J-dramas, like, you can tell by the synopsis and poster alone which ones are based on mangas. You're like, oh, does this sound insane?
Or poses, like, oh, there's an apple between them.
There's definitely a cover somewhere, right?
This is definitely based on, like, a drawing. Which is, that's fun. That's fun, though.
Mm-hmm. Culinary Class Wars, September 17th, Korea.
So sorry, the title also made me laugh.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like what it really is. Like, it's just funny to me.
A cooking competition show pitting regular people against each other in the kitchen. Okay.
So they mean like a cooking class, but the term class wars really makes it seem like rich people and poor people are battling it out in the kitchen.
It also makes it look like, like professional chefs versus like normal people. Like no, something like that.
Well, there's like a a Thai movie that I started watching that is that. Basically, that's the premise, right? It's about a street rat who works in a street food kind of place who gets a chance to work in a high-class kitchen. So, like, that's what I was, like, everything about the poster and everything gives that vibe. Right?
But I don't think that's the case whatsoever. It seems to just be a regular old, like, cooking competition.
So, it's one of those instances of, should they have maybe asked a native English speaker
to, like, listen,
Class Wars.
I offer myself to the entirety of Korean entertainment. I can look at your group names. I can look at your, like, song titles. I can look at your show translations. I can tell you how to improve them so that they don't become
funny
to people. Keep that energy. Keep that energy because later on in the K-pop comeback, there's a new group that Sky and I had a good time with today. Anyway, we'll get there. Boop, boop. Road to Kingdom is
That
back.
was on Netflix. Did I say that out loud? That was a Netflix show. That is why we're discussing it. It will be on Netflix.
So, Road to Kingdom is back on the 19th. Ace of Ace, the competition show pitting boy groups that outperform each other, is back, but this time featuring Taemin as the host of it. This show stresses me out so much. I could not watch the original. I will probably just watch a Taemin supercut. I can't.
Taemin clips, and performance clips.
That's it. I can't watch
Taemin. That's it. It's just Taemin competing against himself.
They need to do that.
That would be an incredible show.
All of his different concepts performing against each other.
Shiny Taemin versus single Taemin.
Yeah. And it's like, Taemin, how many of your choreographies do you actually remember? Let's find out. Yeah, exactly, Lucy. Like, I will watch the performances because they're usually incredible. But the show? Nah, ain't it.
As far as why, not only is it stressful, Mnet is a snake.
The evil editing Mnet is unbelievable.
Stuff and where there is nothing.
Yeah, they try to, they edit things to make it look like people are being sinister, when then you watch, the unedited clips after, and you're like, so, nothing, huh? Like, this is bullshit. Okay, got it. But, anyway, that is happening. Boop. Oh, this one looks fun.
Is it my turn?
It is!
I think so.
The Queen of Villains, September 19th, Japan. A biographical drama about the life of professional female wrestler Dump Matsumoto, who rose to fame in the 80s as a wrestling heel. Looks really cool. It is based on true story.
Yeah,
obviously.
And for anyone who doesn't know what a heel is, it's basically the evil wrestler that the good wrestler fights.
Okay.
My husband was really into wrestling as a kid, so I feel like he'll actually really enjoy this one.
And this will be on Netflix, so it'll be around.
Yeah, it'll be easy to find. It's the Netflix original type situation.
80s vibes, fun.
Lady wrestler, good times. Yeah, exactly. This looks really good. This one looks really good.
It looks like super high quality, really fun.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And also educational. You get to learn about the past stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, Sky and I read the synopsis and got real excited.
Okay. The Judge from Hell. September 21st, Korea. An elite judge is secretly a demon who kills evil people who refuse to reflect on their actions. She becomes entangled with a kind detective.
See, I read the first sentence of the synopsis of MDL, and it said, an elite judge is a demon, and I thought they meant metaphorically, that she's
like
mean
devil judge.
To people. Exactly, she's mean to people. And then I kept reading, was like, oh shit, no, they mean literally. Okay, I was intrigued, but now I'm excited. The detective is not a lady, Mike. It's a K-drama. Let's be realistic here, okay? But
they made the poster for me. I just wish to point out.
Yeah. But we are all in luck because Kim Jae-young is the detective. So I've been excited for him to finally get a lead romantic role.
Yes.
He's been in the trenches, being that second male lead. He's been Mike, there's so many lesbians this month. Don't worry about it. Exactly. Anyway, I'm excited for this one. This looks incredible. Park Shin-hye, love her. Good times. Good times. Boop. Dear Hyeri, an announcer struggling to get recognition has a secret. A second personality who's a cheerful parking assistant. This is September 23rd. It's Korean.
Okay.
It is. Listen, it be what it be, you know? Like,
Always when we talk about it's always like, oh, wonder how they're going to handle that. Okay, well
well
we'll
or
see.
poorly, I guess we'll all find out. Oh, it's usually not great.
Boy, right.
But yeah, you know. This is one of those.
She's a marvelous actress. We will say that.
She is a marvelous actress, so I'm sure it'll be immensely watchable.
Yeah.
If not, perhaps cringe at times. We'll find out.
We shall see.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Stage Fighter. September 24th, Korea. A dancing competition show pitting male dancers from all disciplines to use their unique dance styles to make group performances together.
I'm actually intrigued by this one. I'm not usually one for competition shows, but I like the concept that they have like hip hop dancers, like ballet dancers, traditional dancers, and like contemporary, like, you know, like interpretive dance, and they have to come up with like a new dance style together. That sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
That stuff is cool.
Like that sounds like something I want to see.
I've watched like European and American shows like that, like where all these different dance performances of different types, and then and then watching the panelists, you know, these dance professionals of various stripes, like, you know, grading them and from all countries. Like I've watched it's just always fascinating to watch like the modern dancers and how they do things versus, you know, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Like ballet mixed with like contemporary jazz dance is a wild fun time. It's like watching the movie Step Up forever, you know? Like, it's dance. So with Julia Stiles, where it was very clear she did not know how to dance ballet, but she was doing her best. Good times.
But I really do like people like cross-disciplinary stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like when they're learning together to make something together, like it's pretty neat.
I like that. I like that. So
It's art.
Yeah.
So as long as it's not like nastily edited, I think this will be like a really interesting competition show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boop.
Dog Knows Everything. September 25th out of Korea. A comedy following an elderly man who is a retired star trying to solve neighborhood problems with his two best friends, a retired director and a retired lighting director.
It's like a loaded cast too. Like you wouldn't be able to tell from the poster, but like lots of people you recognize.
Yeah, lots of older people you recognize. Like
Awesome.
It looks cute. It looks like charming. You know what I mean?
It does. It looks cute.
Kind of like the description kind of has that vibe of Only Murders in the Building. You know, like where you've got these old guys,
but like
that,
lower stakes, very on the floor stakes situation. Yeah. No murders, I don't think. I think it's more just like petty disagreements.
It also had that lady. She I can't think of her name. I'd have to pull it up, but she was in
Uncanny Counter.
12th Night, like what not 12th Night. Whatever that show was that we all watched once upon a time forever ago.
Yeah.
12 Nights, she was the photographer lady.
Yeah.
And then how she sometimes plays like really like mean mom characters.
Yeah.
Like anyway, she's just always brilliant. She's in it. I'm like, ooh.
Okay.
That.
Boop. Follow. We got another Thai movie. September 26th, starring my boy 9. Okay. After dying, a man discovers his girlfriend is being haunted by an evil spirit. He tries to save her from the afterlife. So he's not saving her from going to the afterlife. He himself is in the afterlife, working to save her. And it's like, listen, I'll watch Cowan anything. It's fine, you know. And I have seen him in questionable things, but like, I'm gonna support my boy. Okay.
I think it sounds interesting.
Yeah, this does sound interesting. The poster leaves much to be desired from a graphical design standpoint.
Right.
Well,
You know, all the different fonts, it's okay.
We can't
Maybe
win
not
them
really.
all. Yeah, this feels like like an accelerated Lacorn Lucy. Just like like just real dramatic.
Cram it all in.
Yeah, just
since
cram.
it's a movie.
Yeah. Boop.
Is it already my turn again?
It is.
Yeah.
Bangkok Breaking, Heaven and Hell, September 26th, Thailand. A rescue worker finds himself in the middle of a gang war after being caught up in a kidnapping plot. So this is the second, like it's a sequel to, there was just Bangkok Breaking. It is on Netflix. I think it was 2021, possibly, or 2022. So it is there, like if you want to catch the first one. Looks really cool, actually.
Yeah, it
like
looks
the
very
fact that it
action.
centers on rescue workers, like so being in the midst of that, and they kind of start figuring out, oh, things are amiss, and so they're just trying to help people, and that's how they get embroiled in this stuff, and they try to fix it. So like you can see, it's a different angle than you usually have of like detective, like typically a cop doing this stuff. So it's like rescue workers and EMT type people. So
yeah, it looks interesting. It looks very action heavy, like a lot of car chases, gunfire, that sort of thing. So if you're into that, this might be the movie for you. Boop.
What Comes After Love? September 27th, Korea. A Japanese man and a Korean woman meet years after breaking up due to ideological differences. Has 5 years been enough time to change them into people who could be together?
It's on Prime.
All right.
So
the Japanese-Korean collaboration
they're
dramas
doing
have been really
things.
killing it lately. They're really good. So
making moves,
mhm.
My they could be. Okay, we got Gyeongseong Creature Season 2, which took a wildly different plot decision than I thought it was going to, having finished Season 1. Still a lot.
See, I didn't want to watch, like, knowing that there was going to be, like, the second part. I was like, nah, I'm going to wait. I'm not even going to start it.
Because, like, Season 1 had 2 parts. So it was, like, Part 1 and Part 2. They came out, like, a month differently. And then I thought they were going to go a different route for the second season than what has happened, but I'm still intrigued to see where it happens. Still alive in 2024 after the events of Season 1. I'm not going to say why. Cheok, that's supposed to say Cheok, autocorrect, done me dirty yet again, finds a modern man who looks exactly like Taesang from the 40s and discovers the events of Season 1 are continuing to have ramifications in the present. It actually looks really good. I am very intrigued with it, but I was like, wait, it takes place in the modern age? What is happening? But anyway, I'm excited for this one. I really, really, really liked Season 1. Like, I thought Season 1 was so good. Pretty violent and gory, just for people who aren't into that. It's definitely like a monster feature type situation, but I really, really liked it. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I forgot that it was coming out until I was making this list. I was like, oh yeah.
Nice.
On Netflix.
On Netflix, because it's a Netflix original, as was Season 1. So they're not pulling an Earth doll on us when you have to switch between streaming services. Boop. And we're back.
And we're back. Baby Walkure, Nice Days. Is it my turn to talk?
It is.
Or did I steal somebody? I thought it was.
No,
September
it was your
27th, Japan. Teen assassins, again, find themselves facing off against another professional killer. This one's a movie, though?
It's the same teen assassins. These aren't, like, different teen assassins.
Yeah, so these are the same ones.
The same. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same teen assassins from the show coming out earlier in the month.
Looks cool, like we said earlier.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a good time.
Interesting, so.
Iron Family, September 28th, Korea. The heir to a laundry company who is slowly going blind and the wealthy son of a conglomerate had a one-night stand in their youth. And now they're re-meeting again years later in a weekender. Ooh, yeah. Weekender.
So do you get it? Iron Family, like ironing?
Ironing, because she ran laundry. Yeah, it's a little pun. A little fun pun.
And there's even a little poster with the little old man holding up an iron.
And so obviously, that's like the central plot crux, but there's going to be shenanigans with the whole family. It's like 30-some episodes. It's pretty short for a weekender. Okay. But, like,
I like a short weekender. That could be fun.
We're like, it's a short weekend. Or just,
Just
31 hour
so
long
funny because you're like,
episodes.
a short weekender of only 30 episodes, and you're like, yeah,
No,
a regular drama, 24 episodes.
Ooh. Brother, ew. Brother, ooh.
Seems long.
School or S-Cool. I don't know, man. It's another K-pop survival show attempting to form a Korean Taiwanese boy group. How much do you want to bet they're all going to be painfully young and it's going to be awful to watch?
Do you want to know Natalia's feelings about competition shows?
Listen, I'm too anxious to watch competition shows, but I don't like competition shows that have like a bunch of young teens competing because it just feels mean. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels mean-spirited to, like, do that to a bunch of kids whose brains haven't fully developed yet.
Yeah.
Brother, you! Brother, you, Lucy! Brother, you!
I was intrigued at the whole Korean Taiwanese boy group thing. I was like, I'm listening. Like, I want to see what you... I will make note of who comes out of this. Like, I will pay attention.
Yeah, like, the name School leads me to believe we gonna be seeing some, like, 10-year-olds, okay? And that ain't it! That ain't it, my friends! Hi, Joy. You came in just in time to hear me rant about how much I just absolutely
Some people are into that. Some people are into
which is
that.
fine. I'm not gonna judge you. I just think a lot of these times they are way too young to being in these high-pressure situations.
I am going to say that the Hunky is one of the panelists,
which is great because I love him.
Noted.
And I'm sure he'll be like as kind as he can be to these kids. But like, I just think that like if you're under like 16, and that's even pushing it, it's too young to be on this sort of high pressure situation. Like, y'all brains are so underdeveloped, you know. Even at like 16, 17, I'm a bit much, but like, ain't it?
We like to protect children.
Yeah. Like, listen, just fucking 19 and up to debut. There's nothing wrong with 19 and up. That's still extremely young, okay?
Mm-hmm. You got your whole life ahead of you.
Yeah. Like, they don't need to be debuting 11-year-olds. I'm gonna stop ranting about this. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Omusubi, September 30th, Japan. Follows the life of a woman who, after having a hard adolescence, decides to become nutritionist to help people through the power of food. It looks really sweet.
Charming. It looks very charming and sweet.
It looks very... Will we see it anywhere? Probably not. It did look cute.
But it looked really cute. And Lucy had a comment for this that I agree with entirely. Happy birthday, Lucy, by the way!
Oh, happy birthday, Lucy!
Happy Lucy!
But yeah, that ain't it. But this is it. This one. Omusubi.
To celebrate Lucy's birthday, go listen to her podcast episode. We did a podcast episode with her.
We did. It was fun.
So check it out. Happy birthday!
All the Things You Are. Coming out in September, probably. Korea movie. After committing vandalism, an underprivileged pianist is blackmailed by a young jazz pianist. The two of them forge a romantic relationship amidst a love of jazz, which is disapproved of by his mentor. Disapproved of.
This looks kind of like a sad movie.
It sounds sad.
Mm-hmm. But,
Johnny's in it.
Yeah, Johnny from SF9.
Okay.
He's the pianist in question. The Vandal pianist. It's not.
I don't think so.
No, it's straight. Sorry, Mike. If it was gay, we would have let you know. There would be a little rainbow. This is just a movie. Boop. All right. The 2024 Isaac Chuseok special is back sometime, and wherever Chuseok is. I know it says 2022. They haven't put out a poster yet.
Yeah.
So I put up the 2022 poster because they're usually almost identical, but with the new country
Number.
name, the new number on it. I could have been cheeky and put a little 4 over that, but it is. No, Chani, not Johnny. Chani Joy. Johnny from Chicago. This is basically the Olympics of K-pop, where they make these idols compete in sports for
Reasons.
paltry prizes.
It's a lovely time for the really sports inclined idols. Like the ones that they're missing out on the life of being a sporting person. Yeah. Like
and the ones who aren't
they
sporting,
have such a good time.
And, like for the last one, for some reason they sent extraordinary heroes.
They did not want to be there.
They fell asleep. Where they kill cameras during archery. That's right, Jesse. But
yeah,
so it's a fun time. I'm not that into sports, but I do love me some good Isaac time. It's Mino's paradise. He's too old to compete in Isaac anymore, but if he wasn't, he'd be there.
Moonbin always had such a good time. Like, it's just a good time for the kids that really
enjoy
kind of miss on that type of thing. Or there's a lot of the boy group members that love playing soccer together, and so like, if there's a soccer, they're like, a soccer shootout, let me participate. Like they really. Yeah. But then some of them were like, why am I here? Can you please let me rest?
Heroes, they didn't know why they were there. Their fans didn't know why they were there. No one could.
And they had just had a show. Like, they were just let them rest.
Yeah. They were just like, hi, we're late. I guess
it's kind of like when the Noonas met up once and I made everyone participate in sporting events.
We had good times.
I apologize retroactively.
No, we had a good time. We did archery. We were very bad at it. We had Yeah, exactly. They were good times. And sports. And sometimes ridiculous sports. So, good times. Boop.
Music Adventure by Accident, sometime this month. Hyun84 goes along the path to try to debut as a singer in this Friday docuseries.
He's just doing anything these days. He's just like, yo, I'm gonna just chill. He ran marathons.
So he has these Adventure by Accident things. So this is the music Adventure by Accident. Yeah. So
yeah, this is gonna be on Viki. But I just don't know what date it's.
So I do think it's a Viki plus Kokwa side too. If you're Kokwa, so like one of those things.
Mm-hmm. And that's it for dramas. But now we got K-pop, and hold on to your butts because there's a group debuting this month that Sky and I had quite a discussion about earlier today. And,
you're making it sound like you've already like. It wasn't that exciting.
I'm going to solicit. It is an acronym group, and I want to solicit what everyone thinks the acronym stands for when we get to it, and then I will tell you what it actually stands for, because I laughed heartily. All right, here we go. We'll just start from the top again if that's cool with everyone. All right. Yep. So September 1st, we got 2 ladies coming out with some solos. So Bora Miyu and Yuna are coming out on September 1st. Let's go.
Always so good. Always
solos. Boop.
Jessie, if she was day 6, Jessie, and she's in the chat.
She's in the chat. Day 6, Jessie. It's happening. They're back again.
It's so fun. Like it's so good.
Mm-hmm. So I'm excited.
Pay attention. It's soon.
September 2nd. Monday.
Yes.
On September 2nd, we've got Lucemble, and we've got Lee Chang-sum.
Mm-hmm. Exciting.
Jessie says, I love them.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, really?
Shocking.
Longtime listeners and friends could never have known this.
Go listen to Jessie's Day 6 episode.
There's 2 of them.
Talked about Day 6.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Chang-sum. Hell yeah.
He's in Fantasio now. Woo. Woo boo.
Oh no, is coming back on September 3rd. He is not promoting on music shows. He said, I am too old for that shit. And he and
you can respect that.
Good for him. Good for him. He's like, nah, ain't it for me. He's like, yeah. Shocking. You spend money? Shocking. Yes, Jinky is coming back. We're very excited. Yeah.
Maiden on September 3rd debut.
I do like a good pun of a title of a group name. I will say that.
Are they like young?
I don't know. I didn't look. I didn't have it in me.
They look tiny. I'll say they look tiny. I'll put it that way.
I didn't have it in me to look up their ages. I didn't.
We did not. We were just trying to get this like.
I truly just in my heart. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the heart. I didn't want to know. You know. Yeah.
Exactly. You don't have to
Exactly. He's like, listen, I clocked out. You can keep the $37. I'm out, you know?
Yeah, $37. That hurts. Are they a rock band?
I don't think so. I think they're just a girl group. This is Maiden.
And then Choi Suwon.
Yeah, September 3rd.
September 3rd. Mm-hmm. Natalia is broken.
Wait. 2007 is the
Oh.
Also, what is someone born in 1999 and someone born in 2007 doing in the same group? I have questions. I don't like it.
No.
That ain't it.
Not a fan.
Oh, here we are. Okay.
So says Kpop Pro. Wait, that's accepted. That is, yep.
Yeah.
So this is the one that Natalia wanted to talk about. So
Yes.
Sugar girl? Just Sugar KJRGL.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And
hey.
they are debuting.
we're still so they were formed on a show.
Okay.
So I think we're still talking about the girls.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So everyone in chat, come up with your own acronyms for the next little bit, and then I will reveal. Like, I want your best acronyms for what you think KJRGL stands for, and then I will reveal what it actually stands for, and you're gonna love it.
It sounds like a cheer, like KJRGL. I don't know. Also, Yeren.
Oh, Maiden has the girls from Kepler.
Okay.
Lucy.
Listen, when I was searching for them, I accidentally put KJGRL. And so I thought it was like GRL as in girl. So I was like, okay, who's this new girl group? And it wasn't appearing anywhere. You know what, Joy? That is a pretty good guess. Are there any more people who want to?
I said Korea jocks rocking girls lovingly. But then I said, that's Wonho, we already have that. So I reneged that.
And then I said, my guess was... what was my guess? I gotta scroll up. My guess was... Korean Joy roving greatly longly. That was my guess.
Okay.
That is not what it is. It's pretty good, guys. Like, and by pretty good, I mean...
jumping, rocking,
it's
blowing, something.
Go, here we go.
Oh, here we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. We were all thinking a little more esoteric than what it actually stands for. We were going a bit more poetic with what we thought.
No, there's 6 of them. I was gonna say just their like first initials, but like
no,
that would have been good, right?
That would have been fun. But see, then that gets you into like, what if one of them leaves? Then you're still stuck with that.
But people don't care about that when they're making the group names. They never care about that.
No.
So what it actually stands for, this is great, is kinda just right. Good luck.
Okay.
Kinda just right.
Just right. Good luck.
Good luck.
So, there's a special place of pity I have for the kiddos that end up in groups with crummy names.
Yeah.
I had to ask myself, Sony Music Korea, what are we doing?
2000 to 2005, just for those curious.
It's a totally acceptable age range.
Adults.
For this.
Yep. Yeah.
Listen, Sony Music Korea, what we doing? What are we doing with these
Like,
names?
they look like a great bunch of kids.
Yeah, they look fine. It's low-key ominous. It's a choice, okay?
Good luck.
It's a choice.
So that was the one that we had fun with. It's a debut.
Yeah. And Yaren, she's great. So.
Yeah.
But.
I think it's your turn because that was Amanda's.
OneWe has a comeback September 4th.
I also just wish to highlight the fact that OneWe, if you take the E off, it is Onu as well. So like, and they're the same one. So it's just charming. They were a Japanese Korean group. The girl.
Why would they do that to them? That's setting this group up for failure.
You have to make a name that you can at least say some weird version of. Like even if it's like, oh, okay, guys. But like, I want to know how they say, or if they just like say the letters.
We also have a debut who's made the fatal error once again of putting the amount of members as part of the title of the group. They'll never learn. These companies will never learn. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be last or lest or lefist. I would guess last would be my guess on how we're supposed to pronounce this, but I'm often wrong on these. It's the truest mistake you can make is put how many members you're debuting with in your group name.
They're debuting on September 5th. So
that is pretty good.
They're just going to say, no, the 5 is our debut day, right? It was the 5th of September. That's why there's a 5S in the middle of our name.
Now,
or whatever.
Mike,
and we are highlighting OneWe because OneWe is lovely.
Yeah, OneWe, we love them.
I love them so much.
Mike,
we have a podcast episode about them as well. I love them.
Yes, we do. Lust might be an option, but that will wholly depend on the age range of these debuting fellas.
Less like
ominous names coming out this month. You are correct.
They're all dressed in black. Just
Okay, you know what? That's another completely fine age range for debuts. Mm-hmm. They're learning. These groups lost. What are some just going in all the 4-letter
list with an I.
Okay.
List. We've got them all.
That's how they like named all their albums. We're like last like lost. And you put those words.
And then you can start going backwards after that. It's fine.
On September 5th, we're gonna find out. You know. We're gonna no, we're not yet. None of us know. We're all guessing together.
We're all lost.
Yeah.
Until they tell us, lest we be confused.
Knee slapper. We'll put them on the list to check out. We're old. Okay. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Baekhyun, September 6th. Natalia is jazzed. She has jazz hands about that.
Big excite. Baekhyun, my boy. My sweet boy. My sweet company destroying boy. I hope you're
burn it to the ground.
I hope your lawsuit is going well. Mike, you don't spend so much money on everyone. It means nothing anymore.
Bacon!
That's right. Bacon! Oh, I went too far.
There are things going on.
Well, I clicked, and then it, didn't click, so I clicked again, and then it clicked twice in succession. I said, woo! Okay. Yeah.
I can't remember how to put
Zikers.
I think it's Zikers.
Zikers, right? Zikers. Okay. Zikers, September 6th, and Suyu. On September 6th.
Shui is how you pronounce it, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's Shui, right? Because she's Chewy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very excited for both of these. I like
She's
a good
delight.
twice situation.
Yeah.
Zikers is fun. Yeah, Boy Next Door is coming out on September 9th. Now, okay, listen. I got a little story why these guys have their own little thing. It's not like we're huge Boy Next Door fans. We think they're fine. But they have this thing. I'm going to try not to rant too long, where they do this pre-release, like 5 days before the actual release. That's just a double release, okay? But I was like so annoyed by having to pick a date that I then forgot to put them into the slideshow. So that this guy was like, hey, you forgot, like, you put them on the list, but you forgot to put them in the slideshow. So they get their own.
So here they are.
That's right. They're Boy Next Door. I actually have liked a lot of their stuff. Like, I'm not like I don't know any of the members' names. I don't know anything about them, but I have enjoyed their songs. So,
Cool.
Boy Next Door, September 9th is their actual comeback. But they have a second song. They're having two.
But don't get Natalia started about pre-releases. She does not like it.
It's just a release. If it's a song, you've released it.
Whose turn is it?
It's you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Koi Blen? September 9th? And
Okay.
Navis.
No,
Is that how we say it? Navis?
Navis,
I
yeah.
think so.
Listen,
September 10th.
we like Plave here, okay? We like Plave here. But this is
I
Plave are
love
people.
Plave.
This isn't that.
Plave is people.
Plave
is people. Navis
Plave
is
is people.
not people, okay? This isn't like a motion cap situation. This is
Love
a
Plave.
different situation where they did that weird, like, oh, there's like the AI versions of Espa, and then Navis was like some AI creation that was like helping them escape the AI. Listen, I didn't look that deeply into the lore because frankly I don't. It's fine, whatever. If you like it,
Life is short.
Life is short.
Life
I
is short.
got enough lore. Listen, two of my top groups are EXO and ATEEZ. I'm lored out. Okay,
You're busy.
I got all the lore you can possibly imagine, but like, she's not like a person motion capture. Like, this is full AI, right?
They're going. Yeah, Plave is people make themselves.
But like, she's not people.
Plave is
though.
people.
Plave is
Navis.
people.
Navis is
people.
going to be her voice and her like all that is going to be Gen AI.
Yeah,
which is like.
Ain't it? It ain't
And they're going to be utilizing her like not just within music, but like
this is going to be like a test case for how much they can get away with.
It's going to be like games and just all types of things, and a lot of the other companies are going, ooh. Let's have idols without having idols, and it's like,
like the act of art is human. Yeah, it's like they're generating it with the girls' voices. Which seems really disrespectful to me. That seems very disrespectful to me. Because art is a human enterprise. And so if you remove the human element of art, what is the point anymore?
To me, like, if you had put limitations on it, it could have been utilized in a cool way.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
or like even if it was
within an Espa song, just for like a few words, combined voices as an effect. Cool, like that type of a thing. But
yeah, and Joy makes a really good point about why they're doing all of this.
Well,
if you just put them into the plagiarism machine, you don't have to pay anyone. Exactly.
Could just give the girls solos instead.
Yep.
There we give the girls work.
Morally opposed to this. Yeah, it's a pollutant. It's terrible. The whole thing, the whole enterprise is awful, and we should all be against it, just from a moral standpoint.
And they keep putting K-pop fans in these bad situations where it's like, okay, we already know we're supporting this very capitalistic, like, you know, we're already supporting companies that we dislike, right?
But it's like, how far do we have to do it? You know?
And so, like, you know, you're trying to support these artists that you're like, I love you, you know, trying to support this artist, and then suddenly it's like, then you have this within, you know, connected to this other person group. And you're like, so the fans of that group are like if I'm not into this, kind of
right. Like if you're already really into aespa, like I know they announced it back in the day with aespa, like when they originally, But then they seemed to drop it. Like, people didn't like the idea of it, and so they seemed to drop the whole concept. But now there's people who are super into aespa, and if they don't want to support this, then they gotta what? Not support their girls? Like,
Right, like it puts them in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And it puts the girls in a bad situation of having to be like, yeah, this is cool, when I'm sure they're like,
we love this. When it's like, I'm sure they have mixed opinions at best.
Here's the thing that we want you to do, and the girls are like, we're tired, we don't want to do it. Well, Navis will do it. You know, you won't take this like sketchy whatever. Mavis will, like, you know.
Also, just given the current climate of anything, just do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Like, do not.
With what they've got going on in South Korea right now, in the schools and stuff, like, I can't see this going over well with
the general public of fans.
As Mike brought up, it is like the NFTs thing. Like when they kept on trying to force the NFT things with it, and we're all like, we don't stop giving us NFTs when I'm buying an album. I'm just buying
to make NFTs happen, and you can't make NFTs happen. Okay, and look what happened to NFTs. I'm hoping that's what happens to all this like Gen AI bullshit, because NFTs, as we all predicted and hoped for, crashed and burned. And right now, with like, if you keep up with like the economic side of looking at Gen AI, that's what's about to happen to it. So like, enjoy the shit while you can, SM, because it's not like people ain't gonna be doing it. But yes, Koi Blend, as Lucy says, is the main vocal from Cross Gene.
Nice. Okay.
So if anyone is interested in that, he's also coming out on September 9th. So. But Navis, SM. When I catch you, SM, I'm gonna catch you.
Anyway, love Plave. Go check out Plave. Like,
Plave. They're real people doing video capture,
or
characters.
Even Vocaloid stuff. Like there's so many other ways of utilizing technology in art and music, and just all these animation type stuff, and just a lot of really neat, creative things that are made by people. Like, just go support artists. Exactly. Like, that's what it always comes to.
Yeah. And the world can't afford AR farms. And also, the lawsuits over plagiarism are going to hit like a fucking brick when they start coming down.
Yeah.
So, enjoy your limited time, tech bros, because this ain't gonna be pretty.
No.
Boop.
Me? Yeah. Okay. Orbit, September 17th.
I think Natalia's excited.
I love Orbit. I love Orbit.
I told her, I was like, didn't they just come out?
And I'm like, they did last month. Leave me alone. Orbit.
He did it. And it's a Japanese release, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're a J-pop group. So.
Oh, okay. So there you go. And 50/50. September.
Listen, we had to include it because it is happening, but it's a whole mess, ain't it?
Mostly, it reminds you to just be like, I hope those girls are doing okay. That's mostly what I think about that.
Oh, there's like a new lawsuit just dropped. So like, because like the CEO of their company got like arrested for mass fraud. So then like the original girls who were countersued by the company have now countersued the company back because of this new like thing of like them. Anyway, it's a whole mess. I cannot wait for the explosive docu.
I think I missed that little.
Yeah, the other girls are in like a new company that is now suing the old company again, where the old company had sued the girls and their parents for like millions of dollars, which was, let's be realistic here. And so now, but then the CEO of the old company has now been arrested for fraud. So the new company is suing the old company again, like as a countersuit against the company's suit against the girls and their parents, because now that he's going to jail he's been arrested for fraud, that now brings more validity to the claims that they had made in their initial suit that got thrown out. So it's a whole mess.
These are 5 completely new girls?
No, it's two girls from the original, and then they added 3 more girls.
God, I feel
anyway, it mostly just reminds me, I hope all the original girls are okay, and that all children involved in this are safe on some level.
Yeah.
That's mostly what
Exactly.
I'm concerned about. It's other than that, the company's a mess and horrific.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say I don't see this new rebrand of 50/50 going particularly well, but we'll see.
It feels like they're setting them up for failure. But
yeah, it's a whole lot of legal shenaniganery. The other girl, yeah. So, yikes!
Yikes!
Yeah, the whole thing is a big ol' yikes. Womp womp.
But it is happening. So.
It is happening.
That is occurring.
It's happening. Wavy be coming back on September 25th. Our little Chinese boys. And Hio from Girls' Generation is coming back on September 26th.
Oh, always a bop. She
It'll
always
be
has
a
a bop.
banger week that week.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Excuse me.
Hwasa, sometime this coming month. Woo!
Yes,
I was just doing something yesterday, and one of her duets with Loco, like for no reason, YouTube was like, it's been a while since you watched this, and I was like,
YouTube does that to me too. I'm like, you know what? It has been.
You know what I deserve?
You know what we all deserve? More Hwasa. You know?
Well, dessert from Pyo, but
Yeah. We got some more.
is it my turn?
It is.
Yeah.
Julian, sometime this month, and Edya. I don't know that group.
I don't know either, but they
Are they
appeared in
new?
my list when I was searching for who's coming back. So
They look like baby children. They look new.
they look like little
But they
baby children,
baby children.
tiny babies.
They look
little
like baby
tea-tie.
children who are wearing clothing. So
Yeah, I do like that they do appear to be wearing an appropriate clothing for the amount of baby that they are. So, Mike,
That's really.
same but reversed, you know? That's it. That's all we got. If we missed anyone, it wasn't personal. It's just, listen, the internet gave us this information.
Yeah.
We consulted.
We cross-checked 3 different lists. I will say that.
Okay. We did miss one.
Oh,
Yeah, JZP. That was not on any of our lists. So,
how did they? They didn't have it on that list. It's emo boy month for Jessie. Woo!
good times. Good times.
She's having a good time.
Her wallet isn't, but that's a good. You know what? That's a good question. Yeah, it's not K-pop, so it's intact.
Yeah,
So that's why it didn't
right.
appear in any of our lists.
Right. Yeah.
He's doing American indie these days, which good for him. Good for him.
Good
he's
for
going
him
on
getting the
tour.
spots he's getting and stuff. Yeah.
He's going on tour,
Awesome.
and he's going on tour and stopping in Montreal at a venue that my friend's company owns. So guess who gets to go?
Woo!
Woohoo.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. Exactly.
Yes, we will. Jay.
Listen. We're only human. We can't keep up with everything. But yeah, that's it. That's all we got. I hope you had a fun time hanging out with us, talking about stuff. As always on YouTube, we are required by law to tell you to like and subscribe, even though the people here are the people who just come to every single one. So I know you already
Preaching
have.
to the choir.
This is a real. But you know what? Someone might discover this at a later date. They do sometimes. Happy birthday, Lucy. We hope you have a good one. And we have a new episode next Monday. So we're back from vacation and back to our regular schedule. So it'll be a good time. Let me know what to tune into. Hell yeah, Lucy. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. How do I end this? Right. Boop. Okay.